Hey there everyone, it's Garrett, and today's video is going to be a little bit different than the other topics I've discussed on this channel before. Normally I talk about finance, investing, and various money related topics. However, today I want to talk about something a little bit different, and that is journaling. Why would I want to talk about journaling? Well, it's pretty simple. Journaling is a great way to make the most of all your time and be as productive as possible. So whether you're investing, researching stocks, or doing anything finance related, it's very important that we have enough time to actually do these things while still enjoying the rest of the parts of our life. So while it might not be something that you've thought of before, taking up journaling could be a great way to actually improve your financial health as well as your personal health. So I implore you just to stick with this video, wait until you hear some of the things I have to say, and see why journaling is so good and why you guys should start doing it. One of the first ways I'm going to try to convince you is by telling you some of the people that have journaled before. So when you think of journaling, you might think of a teenage girl writing about her boyfriend and everything that's been happening in her life, right? Well, that's not always the case. While it can be, there's a lot of very successful people out there that are really big journalers that you may not have even realized. Marcus Aurelius, the great philosopher king of Rome, he was an avid journaler, as well as Thomas Edison, one of the greatest inventors of all time. Even your favorite sitcom actress from Friends, Jennifer Aniston, is an avid journaler.
Oh my god, I can't believe this!
All these people are very successful and in completely different realms of different kind of work that they do. So it's not just for one type of person. Anyone can be an avid journaler, and it can really help you in whatever field that you're in. So you might say, Garrett, yeah, okay, so all these successful people journal. So what? What is the purpose of journaling? Just writing down in a journal? How does that help me? Well, let me tell you, there's 4 big reasons why journaling is so great for your health. The first reason is that it's great for our health, and it actually allows us to get better sleep. So, of course, you've probably heard you need to get your sleep. It's very important. It's good for your health. Well, what you may not know is that 1/3 of Americans, and that is adults, don't get enough sleep. And a lot of these adults don't get sleep on a consistent basis. So it's not just 1 or 2 days out of the week. It's every day. Sleep is so crucial because without it, we're not alert, we're sluggish, we're groggy. And even though we can get through the day, we're not really at our best and functioning at 100%. So without it, you're really just not as good of a person as you normally would be. You're not going to be able to get as many things done, and the things you do get done aren't going to be to the best of your possible potential that you could be getting these things done. The National Library of Medicine has said that people who journal before bed fall asleep faster than those who do not, especially when their journaling features aspects about future things that need to be done, and not just a summary of the day. So to actually get these full benefits of sleep and just your health overall, it's important to not necessarily just talk about what you did during the day, but kind of go more in depth. Talk about what you're going to do in the future. Talk about other things that are on your mind. Because whenever we get things stuck in our mind, we get anxious and worried about what's coming tomorrow, that can cause us to not be able to sleep as well and just feel horrible overall, even if it's not on the tip of your mind. So make sure to get those things, those thoughts out onto a piece of paper on whatever journal you're using, and that way you're going to be able to sleep a lot better than if you had not. Now, transitioning into the second reason why journaling is so good for us is very similar to our first, and that is that it improves our mood. It makes us just overall more happy. Brain scans on volunteers showed that putting feelings down on paper reduces activity in a part of the brain called the amygdala, which is responsible for controlling the intensity of our emotions. By writing down our thoughts and feelings into a journal, it can cause our brain to kind of chill out a little bit and stop worrying as much after we get it written out on a piece of paper. And by doing this, not only are we just happier, we're also just less irritable. By writing out our thoughts and feelings on paper, it causes our brain to kind of just chill out and relax. And while we're also happier as a result of this, we're also less irritable, meaning that we're going to not lash out on others, just have a just overall cranky and bad day as much as if we didn't journal. As a result of this lack of irritability, you're going to find that you're probably going to have better relationships with your friends, your family members, romantic relationships, or just any people that you come across on a day-to-day basis. I think this can be best summed up by a quote from Marcus Aurelius, who we mentioned before, from his book Meditations. But if you won't keep track of your own soul's doing, how can you not be unhappy? Another great benefit of journaling is that it improves your memory. How many times have you been asked, what did you do this weekend? What did you do yesterday? What did you have for dinner? And just had no idea what you did, even though it wasn't that long ago. If you're me, it happens way too much. but ever since I started journaling, it's really improved. Even when you aren't thinking about stressful things that have happened to you or that are happening throughout the day, just having them in your brain just clogs up a bunch of memory and it kind of bogs you down. You can't think of the things that are important or things that you just did. I think this could be best compared to a computer. Have you ever had your laptop open and just had every single tab open, all your programs running at the same time, and your computer starts getting really slow and maybe even freezes up? Well, that's kind of like how your brain works. When you have too many things going on all at one time, it just can't function properly, or at the very least, it can't function at its very best. So it's best to close out those tabs or write down those thoughts that you're having, and that way you can clear them out and have more room to think about whatever you're working on. In a study of college students, researchers found those who actually wrote down about their emotionals and personal things in their life, they tended to actually improve their memory a lot more. And the way that they actually calculated this was by looking at their GPAs. Students that actually had started writing in a journal improved their GPAs from what they were before by a significant margin. So if you're a college student or even in high school, I think this is a great incentive alone just to start journaling. Building on the last reason for why journaling is so good for you, it's also very good at making you more productive. In 2018, Harvard did a study of people who journaled at the end of their workday. Those who actually journaled about their workday, about the things that they had done and things that they needed to do, were actually 25% more productive than those who didn't write down anything at all. Just spending these 10 or 15 minutes improved their work by 25%, which is big when you're spending 8 hours a day. That might mean that you can spend less time working overtime and more time doing whatever it is you want, spending more time with your family, your friends, or on hobbies, or whatever it is that you want to do. Maybe you even want to spend that time subscribing to my channel and hitting the like button. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. Now, while we've been talking about journaling in our personal lives, journaling in your work life is also probably a very good idea, as the previous study mentions. However, these same principles from the study can be applied to your personal life. If you can spend an extra 10 or 15 minutes journaling a day, and that improves whatever you're doing in your life by 25%, whether that be studying for exams or practicing a new hobby, learning a new language, reading a book, just by doing that, you're saving yourself so much time throughout a lifetime. 25% of a lifetime more that you could live just because you're journaling. Now, I'm going to talk about some of the reasons why I personally like to journal, as well as those other things that we talked about. Let's face it, especially if you're a guy watching this video, we're not emotional, right? I'm certainly not. I'm sure all the ladies watching this video out there can agree that, yeah, we don't know any guys who are emotional. It's very rare, and if you are one of the few lucky emotional guys out there, congratulations. However, you're not off the hook, and journaling can still be very important for you. Research out there has shown that men tend to show greater benefits, and this is a bit counterintuitive. But the reason might be that women more freely put their feelings into words, so this is less of a novel experience for them. For men, it's more of a novelty. Again, like I said before, I'm not very emotional myself. However, actually having a journal and writing it out, everything that I'm thinking, especially in cursive for whatever reason, it's very good for me to actually get my emotions out there. Also, not having to share my emotions with another person is great, because that's even worse. So just sharing it with an inanimate object like a journal just makes it so much easier. So when should you start journaling during the day? Different people have different methods. Some people like doing it in the morning. Some people like doing it later. I personally like doing it before going to bed. However, if there's something I just really need to get out there, I'll just write it whenever it comes to mind. If I really need to put something, pen to paper. I usually start off by writing about what I did during the day, and that way I can kind of start remembering what I did. And just by writing something out, then I'll start thinking of different things that I thought of, different events that I have opinions on, and then start writing from there. It's just kind of a starting point for me to branch off into different areas. I could write about things that I want to do in the future, maybe tomorrow, maybe a year from now, maybe 20 years from now. It could be things that I saw in the news, different opinions I have, different things and experiences that I've encountered throughout the day. Truth is, there's a number of ways that you can journal, and there's no exact right way. You can read all the blog posts out there and watch all the YouTube videos, and each person's probably going to say something different of how you should journal. I think the key is to find one way that maybe is kind of a template for how you want to start journaling, and from there on move out and just change things and tweak things to your personal liking. And when it comes to what to journal with, you can do whatever you want. Personally, me, I like having kind of a nicer notebook like this. It just kind of stands out. It's a little bit different, but you can use just a regular spiral ring notebook. Nothing crazy. You don't have to spend a ton of money. I just use just some random pen I found. What matters really isn't the quality of the items you use to journal, but the quality and the content of what you put in it. All right, how about that? I know it was a lot different of a video than I've normally been posting. However, I thought it was something that could be very helpful to any of my subscribers. If you aren't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll be sure to be coming out with a new video sometime soon. I got a lot of stuff planned out, so if you don't want to miss it, make sure, again, to subscribe so you can stay up to date and see all my videos. Thank you again for watching. I really hope you guys learned something from this video. I've been journaling for a couple of months now, and I've really experienced a lot of great progress, and I wish I could pass the same on to you guys. Hope to see you guys in the next one, and have a good rest of your day.